Welcome to part 3 of work-life balance. How can counseling help? I'm going to explain this from my point of view, from what I would do in a session with a client. First, we would do some value work. What's important to you? What makes you tick? What makes life worth living? What are those dreams that you always had about how your life would look? And you may think, why should I talk about those things? They're never going to happen. Those dreams aren't going to come true. Well, it can be really helpful to explore these things because we can look at those and pick out some patterns and ideas that we can actually incorporate in your own real life, even if it may not be exactly how you always pictured. Second, we'll do some boundary work. It can be incredibly helpful to label and identify your own boundaries. Last time we talked about some of those red flags and symptoms, and oftentimes that's an indicator that our boundaries are being crossed. So it can be really powerful to learn how to say yes and how to say no, and feel really good about that. And finally, I would also probably incorporate some mindfulness techniques. And I'm not talking about meditation for an hour. I'm talking about simple things that can help us learn to be in the moment and really enjoy and live life. Perhaps you've experienced kind of watching your life go by and just waiting for that moment 10 years from now when you can finally relax. And you feel like you're never quite in the moment and you don't really know what you're waiting for. Simple mindfulness practices can help you learn how to really live in the moment instead of waiting for that moment down the line where you can finally just be yourself. And finally, I would utilize a solution-focused and problem-solving approach. So we're not going to be in long-term therapy for years at a time, but really we want to focus on change. What can I do now to see results faster? So while we'll take into consideration your past and experiences you've been through, that won't be the focus. Thanks for watching, and I hope this has been helpful in determining whether you might benefit from this kind of approach to therapy and finding balance in your own life.